No, I consider myself an artist through my artistic work, and then I try to do advocacy and activism sometimes around the work. Sometimes the work engages issues that activists engage, but I think the difference is that I try to treat the formal elements first and in a primary way, because I think that's what makes good art. And I don't think the two are mutually exclusive, like the form and the content, but I think very often art gets placed into one of two camps, like it's about the message or it's about the form, like the formal experiment. And I feel like I want to make sure the form is primary and then that there's still content. I have no idea if my work has elicited any sort of impact or change, and I almost don't want to know, because I do feel like I'm a political person, and so my work necessarily, because of that, has politics to it, but it's not my job to figure out whether it makes change explicitly. On some level, I'm happy to place my work in situations where it might, and hope for the best. I'm interested in activist art in as much as I'm interested in work that provokes questions. And so the kinds of work that provoke questions for me sometimes have an activist stance and sometimes don't. I feel like sometimes a visual artist like Dred Scott is absolutely, explicitly an activist, and I'm really interested in his work. And in terms of theater, I guess like Brecht seems to be like to have been an activist, and I think there's formal activism though. I think there's upsetting the way that we see the world, and that can have great ramifications that you can't quantify in a way that normal political activism gets quantified.